Good morning. It is the next day and we woke up a little late, woke up right at 9 a.m. I slept through our alarm clocks. A giant lawnmower went by in the back trail here and woke us up. So we are running a little behind, but that's okay because all of the proactive measures I took yesterday. Right now I'm emptying the black tank into the sewer system, and that is the tank with sewer, so that is being emptied right now as we speak. Then after the black tank is done draining, I'm going to flush the gray tank, which contains basically sink water and bathtub water. So I will do that next, and then I'm going to go inside and deal with the televisions and bungee cords and all that fun stuff, and then we will hook up the truck. Right now, since I'm outside, I'm going to put on the 100-pound hitch. Let me go ahead and show you what that looks like. Here is the hitch. We keep it inside. It already has rust on it from all the traveling we did up and down the west coast of the United States. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out. It's solid metal, it's heavy. So I'm gonna put the camera down here and line it up on the truck. It is definitely one heavy piece of equipment, and it is all greasy as well. So I'm gonna set the camera down here and try to hook it up to the truck. All right, so most hitch receivers are 2-inch. This is a 2.5-inch, so we had to use an adapter to fill in the rest of the space. So I'm gonna plug in the hitch right now. Okay, here it is. And this is the adapter I was talking about. It makes it basically go from a 2-inch to 2.5-inch to fit the larger receiver here on the Chevy 2500 truck. So everything's got to line up, which is the hard part. There's a hole right here on the side. That's where the pin goes through, and this slides back and forth, which can be a problem. So I try to put it in there a little ahead of itself, and then we're gonna go ahead, lift up. I might have just got it on the first try, which usually doesn't happen. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the hitch pin and see if it fits. There we go. That's a start to a good morning when that fits and you don't have to move everything around. So there we go. Today we are also dealing with Christmas stuff, which we typically have never dealt with. That is a ceramic camper that Aubrey made. We're gonna have to put that away carefully. And then here is our Christmas tree, and that is not mounted to the mantle by any means, so that is also gonna have to be moved. And we also put up Christmas lights around the entire living area in the RV. So we are gonna have to hope that they do not fall as we travel. It is now 10:21, which gives us exactly 39 minutes till checkout. We still have to take off the tire covers and the hoses and the water and the electric and the sewer, and still have some inside stuff to do, along with the big, what they call super slide. Not like a fun thing either. So there are Goodyear Endurance tires. They say they're some of the best tires for trailers or any kind of tow behind. There's our stabilizer jack. Works just like the other ones, but these are called X-Chocks. These right here stop the wheels from going back and forth, and I believe they've also saved my life. When I forgot to chock some wheels, they actually held the weight of the RV, so I use them every time now. Next up are my hitch locks. You don't really need these depending on where you were camping. I put them on out of habit. Sometimes we're right near an interstate, no gate or anything. Someone could come in and just hook up and go away. So I put these on here, and I also use a boot on the wheels. So it's about 3 different security measures I use from someone just coming to take them away. I do not take the X-Chocks off until the RV is hooked up to the truck, because I said they did save my life once before. They do hold the weight of the RV. They're not meant to do that, but that's what they do. And so I leave this right on here until then. That way I don't lose it. If you lose this, you're kind of stuck here, unless you have a socket that fits that, and then you can turn it that way. That is the fastest we have ever checked out. Manda called it about 10:45, said we'd be a few minutes late. They said that there were no exceptions because the park is fully booked. So we booked, and we pulled over our spot right around on time. But you have to go around the entire campground to get out. It's all one-way roads. It takes about 10 minutes itself with 60 feet of a vehicle. So we're now up front. It is about 11:16. I just did all the trash, which is a good walk from here too. So we are officially out on time. So hopefully they didn't try to ding us. We didn't see anybody drive by or anything checking on us. It would have been our first time I think we've ever been dinged for being late. Time on my watch shows 11:18. I've done all the safety checks in the RV. I've brought the trash over, so we were definitely out on time, and this is proof of it right here, 11:18, so hopefully they did not ding us. Right here is the front of Lake Magic RV Resort. That road goes right up to the main highway of 192, which is a major tourist highway here in Kissimmee, Orlando area. That is my rear view mirror looking back at the ranger station, and we are past that here at the front of the park where all the dumpsters are and everything. So I'm going to do one more safety check since we do have adequate time today, and then we will start our journey 20 miles north of here. We just safely made it down US Highway 192. It was crazy. We had all green lights, which never happens. A few of them were yellow, but we had plenty of time to get through them. And they may have turned red as we made it to the other side of the intersection because we're so long. But now we're on the toll highway here, 429. And I'm sure just for the 20-mile stretch we're traveling on it, it's probably roughly going to be about $10 to $15 in tolls, I bet, because of multiple axles. So it's a really smooth road though. It's not busy. A lot of people don't take it because it's so expensive. So so far so good. We're traveling at about 65 miles per hour, and we should be there in, I don't know, 20 minutes. It's so weird to us. Usually we get on the road and that's a good solid 5 hours between stopping and getting food and wind. Sometimes wind will slow you down. Just a lot of variables against you out here, but today everything's looking pretty good so far, and that was the quickest checkout we've ever had. I mean, we woke up at like 9 and we were out by 11, and we had a ton of stuff to do. And I'm not as much help these days. As you're eating your raisins? I'm eating, at least they're raisins. What is on your lap right there? What? Yeah, what is that? That's a new baby. Oh wow. Do you have a name for him yet? No. We better start going through the Bible. We're coming up on another major toll booth here, and let's see if we can see the prices on this one. Okay, so if you have an E-Pass, which we do, we have a Sun Pass, works on the same network. Pay by plate is $294, an additional plus 3 axles. So it didn't say what the additional was, but just this one toll here is $3 for a car, which is very expensive. So, or actually over there it says cars are $1.75, 4 axles are $3, 3 axles are $2.50. So it's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. We did receive a bill from Dallas area driving down the President Bush Expressway, and it was $64. I think there was an administrative fee on that, but still, that's insane. Okay, we just made our turn onto State Road 50 here, and I think the official sign for Winter Garden is coming up here on our right. There it is, Winter Garden City Limit. We are now in the city, and this is literally only about 10 minutes west of downtown Orlando, and it has 2 major highways that come into it, the 429 and the Florida Turnpike, and then also the 408, which is a major expressway in Orlando that travels east to west. So you can get around town pretty quickly from Winter Garden. And traffic looks pretty light here today, which is very nice. We are finally coming up on Winter Garden RV Resort. It is an Encore resort, and we are making this sharp turn in, and we're gonna make it wide too. Here we go, turning in. Whoop, whoop. And let's see, we got it wide, we're good. There is the office. I don't see any issues with our turning. We did superb. I was worried about that, but I researched it. We even came here a few days ago to make sure we would have everything a-okay, and we are a-okay. Here's our new site. I'm showing it to you on the first day, which I've never done. Crazy, right? Looks like a good amount of space. Sometimes you'll have a permanent unit like that right up against this concrete here, and this time we don't. It is very adequate space, and we have a nice long, cracked up a little bit, but long concrete patio for the kids. This is really nice because Isaac will be able to ride his electric motorcycle up and down it, no problem. and it's the length of the site pretty much, so that is awesome. We are fully set up and it's only 2:26 p.m. which is just great. That never happens. We're still traveling for another few hours. So yeah, this is it. Pretty happy with this site. It was a little bit worrisome pulling up because the site is dirt and it's not even gravel, and there's a lot of tree roots too, so I thought getting level would be very hard to do. But if you look over there, you can see we put it up on the leveling ramps, and we are actually more level than we typically are. We are like perfectly in between the black lines on the level bubble, so very happy with that. I did not think that was going to happen here. This is the view from the back, and once again, look at the length of that concrete patio. It is perfect for the kids, and our outdoor kitchen lines up perfect with the concrete. We were worried about the stairs lining up. There's so many things to worry about, whether they're going to be too high or too low, and then the door right here won't open correctly if they're too high, but everything worked out good. I was able to adjust them. I thought this leg was going to land right here in the earthquake epicenter, but it didn't. It's just to the left of it, which is great. Punzel's very excited to be out of the truck, even though she wasn't in there that long. So right here is our site at Winter Garden RV Resort, and we are very happy. Sometimes with the Encore parks, you don't get the best site, but this site is perfect. So everything is going very smooth so far. So now it's time to go inside and relax a bit, and then I'm gonna hook up cable. This Encore actually has cable, basic cable, but they have cable, and I've never successfully hooked up the cable yet. We always usually stream with Amazon Fire Stick, like Amazon Prime, Netflix, Hulu, YouTube, but I'm gonna try to hook up the cable here and see if I can get it to work, because it is included, so why not? The outside area has turned into a major highway. There's some traffic today. Oh wow, look at this. So I cleaned it up for them so they could go up and down with a smooth path. It was all covered in like little twigs and leaves when we got here, but now it looks really good. Near collision right there.